Very good afternoon and welcome to Hobart Airport SFL Community League Men. It's round 10. It's the Huonville Lions taking on the Sorell Eagles. Sorell yet to have a loss this season. Huonville Lions running at 50%. They are 4-4. 4 wins, 4 losses. My name's Tubes Taylor. A pleasure to have your company from wherever you are watching. It's round 10 here at Huonville. Umpire Beacon about to get started. And we are away. In the middle, Souter up against Ward. Souter wins it down. Smith's involved. Blake through, quick. Out far and wide. Guy Rees, I should say, wheels around. Left foot kick goes high. Sitting underneath it, Bodie Kingston gets it punched away nicely by Code. And now the umpire circles and says, give it to me, I'll ball it up. Stu Warren for the first time this afternoon. Good afternoon to you.
G'day, Tubes.
Oh, we'll get that fixed for you. Your mic's not quite working, mate. We'll get that fixed for you shortly. I did test it earlier, I promise. Stu's just come in with some really quality stuff and he's gone. Souter wins it down again. Tackle laid by Brock. Hello, Stu.
I'm here now.
There he is. He's here holding the footy. Free kick going the way of the Eagles. How do you see this match playing out, Stu?
Well, it'll be interesting. I know you mentioned Sorell unbeaten this year. They fell over the line against, or snuck home from behind, actually, I think, against the Tigers, Hobart Tigers last weekend.
Oh, it's chopped off here by Brock. He's quick, he's fast, he goes towards goal. A hot start by Ethan Brock, no.
Yeah, so I think the 1 point victory last week just to keep that unbeaten record alive for Sorell. The Lions have had a couple of wins on the trot to square it back up. So, to be honest, I'm just hoping for a close one.
Love the way you've done your research, Stu Warren. As that one goes out wide. Here's the ferret. He has a little scratch. Happy to scrap it across the line. No. Perkins got a handball over to Anderton. Anderton dodges past, gives a handball off again. Now they go forward. Here they go. I don't know who's wearing the number 24. Punched across the line.
34, I thought it might have been,
but
I haven't got that one
Jacko.
either.
Rushed through from behind Brad Jackson. This one goes wide. Once man's in Brock Jacobson. Long kick. Looking at the back. Ward kicks it off the ground. Will it stay in? This might be a little lasso. The umpire does see it there. Across the line. Free kick to Jones in game 200. Goes short to Bodie Kingston. Kingston's kick to Anderton. Gets fisted away by Ethan Brock. Jones came through hard. That's 200 games of experience there. He just got his kick away underneath the footy. Here's a chance now as they run forward. Burrows Cheng goes bang towards goal. Is it through? It is. That's the coach. He loves starting a game like that and gets them on the board with the first major.
Yeah, nice bit of pressure that Huonville went and just sort of intensity that they've brought to the opening few minutes. Actually, Sorell looked a little bit unsure trying to clear it out of half back. And, yeah, the good finish there from a fair distance, and he really lent into the celebration. We had a bit of fence rattling going on down the wing here as well. I think the locals would have really enjoyed that.
Oh, they did. The coach gets one and heads on back to half back. They'll be looking for him to do that. Mitch Anderton was the one that was waiting for the ball at his half back line. Ethan Brock got his fist on the footy too. Down him with a rush kick. High one. Through came Guy. Burrows Cheng trying to get rid of it. Does just. Regan Brock can't get a hold of it. Dan Lewis gets his rush kick forward. Tracking the footy beautifully was Paramore. Now we've got a little maul here. We'll see a ball up at half forward for the Sorell Eagles. Been watching much of the World Cup.
It was up fairly early today. Yeah.
Waste then in the end, wasn't it?
A little bit.
Ward got it away. Lewis Got it up to Anderson. Anderson rushes one forward. There might be a free kick here pulled out. Which way is it going? It's going the way of the Huonville Lions. Riley Thorpe McCulloch, who goes across the face of goal, finding Guy Rees. His dribbler all the way out to Heald. Heald's kick down towards Mitchie Walker. I think that's Brad Harris out there on hands and knees. Walker somehow comes up with a dangerous spot here. Downham scoops a little handball up. Gee, they've got to be quick. That's a great tackle laid. Jack Preshaw takes advantage and bangs it towards goal. He's a prick of a kick. He's kicked it out on the full.
Couple of pretty ugly kicks up the wing there. They got it in the right part of the ground, and they'll be just looking to lock it in again now as well.
Downham looks up. He's got Smith on a long lead, punched away by Burrows Cheng. Across the line, boundary thrown in front of Butterworth and Regan Brock. Seeing anything interesting out there just yet, Stu?
No, I'll be interested to see how Perkins and Salford shape up in the Sorell forward line. I know they're probably the two form goal kickers in the comp, but I think they only kicked two between them last week. So
Ward somehow stripped it, and there's Poland. He's done that in his literal career. He is now the new Cameron Johns of the league. He can kick about 45 metres just off 2 steps. He bunts that one all the way out to Jackson. I think you're right. Those two players have had a bit of it this year. Perkins has kicked 48 goals for the season. Downham's had heaps of the footy early. He wheels around quickly. Thought McCulloch got in front. Here's a chance now for Perkins, who bangs it towards goal. No good. Another behind. So 2 plays 7, margin 5 points. Burrows Cheng takes the kick in. Oh, Anderson cuts it off beautifully. He goes bang towards goal. This one misses as well.
Yeah, there's always some risk attached to hitting it straight up the middle with that kick in, but I like the way Huonville have started. They look like they're willing to take the game on. We'll see if they go back to the drawing board and maybe, yeah, it looks like he's going to hit the wing this time.
Wide up. Good mark to Godfrey. Tobias in the blue boots. Pops it over to Bradley Blake.
I enjoyed the little app I was looking at playing lists earlier, and Tobias Godfrey was listed as Tobias only, one name only. Kind of
oh, really?
Madonna kind of set up. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we get out of him.
That's so good. Tobias.
Tobias.
One name only. Was it all in capitals? That's next level.
Been better, yeah.
It's next level, isn't it? Alome's in the ruck there. Won it down, gave it to himself. Souris chasing the footy. He can't get a hold of it. Colson. Alome's over the ball. Jack Preshaw got a handball out wide. Goes to Guy Rees. Left foot kick is a wish. Heald tried hard. That's a scoopy little throw almost. Bob Jones gave it off to Kingston. Kingston ran into trouble. You can't get past Jack Preshaw like that. Jack Preshaw tackles like that at home for fun. Burrows Cheng. Gee, that was a good tackle.
It was. There's been a couple of strong tackles that have been rewarded twice, I think, so far as well. Had it spent then.
That's a good little pick up there from Harris. And he's hit up Tobias.
He's Tobias.
Well, I've been watching this guy for a long, long time. He's about 6'4". I think he might be 21, maybe. He rolls with one first name only. And he's going back for the second goal in the term for the Huonville Lions. A hot start by the red, yellow and blue, and he gets it.
There's a very confident little run in, took his time, set himself up nicely and dropped it straight over the goal umpire. Yeah, good start from Huonville. What are they, 2-2?
2-1.
2-1. It is a nice start. Here he comes in. He does look young.
He's got an excellent leap on him. And once he feels out, I know that's a classic cliche for a young man, but when he feels out, he's going to be unstoppable. He's a monster of a fella. He's a great bloke too. Very quiet young man, but once he figures out how to take those big screamers, watch out, SFL competition back in the middle. Preshaw came through. Little rush forward by Paramore is good, finds Heald. There's an open forward line now. Number of leads. Walker doubles back, gives it off to Brock, who misses. Come on, Ethan. Will Poland can kick it to the centre here if he takes a few steps. Downham took it. I told you, kick it to the centre. That's gone to the centre.
And Downham's had about 7 touches, I reckon.
Yeah, they'll start pushing someone to him, I imagine, as Bodie Kingston plays on, sends the ball inside forward 50. Back of the pack, Smith, good. This is Connor Smith.
Looks like he's going to line up at goal. It's hard to tell how far out he is here, but it's got to be every bit of 45, do you reckon?
Yeah,
can't quite see the line.
Easy 45, I reckon. He's a beautiful kick. This is the end you're kicking to, though, with the pole that's slightly bent.
Oh, yep.
You look at the left-hand goal post.
A little bit of wonk.
That's a good kick. That's a magnificent kick. Goal. Connor Smith gets the first of the game for the visitors.
Yeah, they've done that one into the ground to the other.
Just give them 2.
In about 2 kicks there, I think. I saw Sorell against Dodgers Ferry 2 or 3 weeks ago, and Poland did set them up out of the full-back line off half-back there really well that day, and it's a weapon, that left foot.
Well, it ends up being 3 kicks to that position, doesn't it? One to centre wing, one back into the corridor to Bodie Kingston. Bodie Kingston hits up Connor Smith, who takes the mark and goes back from 45 and drills it. That's coast-to-coast footy in 4 possessions. Back in the middle. Down it comes for Preshaw. Oh, somehow Heald's going to get on hold of this. Gets called to play on. Ward now ambles inside forward 50, and maybe this is what they're doing. Maybe they're kicking themselves out of this game. They've had 5 shots.
Yeah, they're coming out the front pretty well. He'd be pretty disappointed to not make that one count. I think, was it Reece Ward?
Yep. Liam's not playing today as Ethan Brock dropped what he should have taken. Scooped and thrown up by Code. Great attack on the ball there by a man who didn't have the footy in Harris. Big tackle laid on Butterworth. Souris is underneath the footy. Dove on the ball, and that's holding the ball. Regan Brock will go back and have a shot on goal. He kicks up to Walker. Couldn't take the mark. Preshaw at the bottom of the pack. Bends it around. That's a captain's goal.
Classic front and centre crumb there off the contest and bent it around beautifully. He was fist pumping very quickly after it left his boot. He loved that. Straight off the boot. No doubt.
We'll watch this. This is amazing from Mitch Walker. Just to get that ball there, contact, and beautiful piece of roving. No one's on the goal side of Jack Preshaw there. Extend their margin to 2 straight goals. .14 minutes gone in the term.
Umpy's just done a quick count, then he must be happy enough with where they are.
On 666. Ward wins it down. Quick rush kick forward by Ethan Brock. Godfrey gave his handball to Heald. Heald off, and Ward. No one's following up on Ward, and that's a beautiful kick to Mitchie Walker on the lead.
Tell you what, I thought he was going to line up for another crack at it on the run there, but he's found the leading target there in Walker. We've got the perfect view of this one right behind it.
Mitch Walker, tough angle. In he comes. His leading patterns have been beautiful so far this afternoon. That kick is not beautiful. Tobias Godfrey, though, strong in front of Bodie Kingston. This is what happens when you've got two blokes who are enormous down in your forward line.
Yeah, there was nothing deliberate about the pass, I don't think, but he'll claim it. And you'd think that Godfrey will just... Oh,
gee, they're just passing it to each other here. Will Poland at the bottom of the pack. Jacobson got a handball away to Code. Code goes all the way back to Preshaw.
There's some real wobbly mongrels.
Oh, there's been no drop punts today.
But, yeah, rubber the green, or however you want to look at it. Huonville are getting to the right spot to get on the end a couple of those missed kicks.
If Jack's the only one that kicks a drop punt in this, I'll be surprised. I've given it to Jack a little bit so far today, but he's kicked a goal. This for his second. Yuck. No good. He's kicked one out of the full, one behind. And one goal, Jack Preshaw. So he's had 3 shots at goal. Here goes Poland. See that little bunt? It's like a... Handball came out from Perkins. Little kick off the ground by Byers. Was okay. Chance now for Downham. Downham can't get it past Preshaw. Preshaw shrugged past Downham, but didn't have the footy. Colson gives it off to Burrows Cheng. Burrows Cheng gave a handball away. Jacobson, oh no, this is not Jacobson at all, it's Paramore. There's Jacobson right on cue. Jacobson tracks his man, tackles him across the line. Ball in.
He might have tackled him across the throat too.
A little keen, wasn't it?
Not sure if that one's going to come up, whether it might have come up late, slipped up over the shoulder maybe.
I wouldn't worry about it. That shadow just reaping a little bit of havoc on us here as the sun starts to set. We'll without doubt see that.
He's come up off the ball, yeah. Probably out of bounds by the time it got high.
Yeah, well played, umpire. Salford can't get hold of the footy. Ends up with it though. Jacob Salford this is. Goes long in the Perkins direction, and that's a good mark. Or Smith, in fact. Already got one to his name.
They've got a sort of certain vibe about them, the small forwards for Sorell. They're kind of similar looking, similar stature, similar hairstyles.
That's for number 2. Gee,
I wonder if that footy's pumped up properly. Something's wrong with it.
The footy up, please. Wide kick goes to Preshaw. Preshaw hasn't got a lot to kick to up the wing, so he goes short to Brock through his fingertips. Holdsworth goes bang down towards goal. Perkins at the back off the ground, goal. Well, maybe it's going to... I think it's Holdsworth they're going to give it to. Doesn't bother me. It will bother the Huonville Lions, though. So they've dominated play and they only lead by 7 points now.
Yeah, I think it probably might have been rolled through from Holdsworth there without Perkins getting a boot on it. But I think they're in real trouble as soon as he's out the back, which is pretty much what happened there. It just snuck over.
Well, they came from everywhere to celebrate Ollie Holdsworth, so I've put it in my notebook as a goal.
Yep.
To him. 7 points to margin back in the middle. Oh, gee.
It was a big crunch.
Got hit hard there, didn't he? Who was that came in over the top? 80 Butterworth.
Yeah.
Don't mess with 80 Butterworth. He's tough. Preshaw's tough too, though. Brad Blake dove on the footy there. Did Byers. Blake scooped it in and dragged it in, so it's a free kick going to Butterworth.
Butterworth and Preshaw just getting to know each other pretty well out at the moment.
They've known each other for a long time, those two. Inside, forward 50, the ball comes. Roved beautifully by Sawford. He was tackled off the ball. Burrows Cheng went in and got it. Now a chance for Colson, who goes back. He gave it off to a man in Vincent, who cleared the ball momentarily. I don't even know where the ball's gone. Somehow it's ended up in Anderton's hands. Through a lot of fingertips. Round the corner for Perkins, and he's tugged it a bit hard there, through for a point. Burrows Cheng to take the kick. 1 goal, even the margin. Short kick finds Thorpe McCulloch. Got a lot of hyphen names in their team today. Poland tried hard. Bodie Kingston gathered the footy. He's wrapped up by Preshaw. So they've got Thorpe McCulloch, Burrows Cheng, Guy Rees. They've got 3 hyphens in their side. It's a lot of hyphens.
It's a lot.
Anderton trying hard. Ethan Brock, quick. Got his rush kick forward. Walker on hands and knees. Somehow got up. He's wrapped up in the tackle by Campbell. We'll see a ball up. Right on the paint of 50. Anderson just got a foot to it. Butterworth got his head ripped off by Bradley Blake. Take the free kick. Butterworth's kick to Byers in the pink boots. Pops it over the top, couldn't get there. Not sure who that was. It might have been Will Francis in a long sleeve. Oh, no, it's Thornbury who's come into the side. Nick Thornbury's into the side. Torpedo. Perkins pushed his man off the ball. Pavletic got it away. Scooped up by Thorpe McCulloch. Now a chance for the Ferret. Have a scratch Ferret. Prick of a kick too. Bodie Kingston gathers the ball. Ran into a man. Got his handball away just. Jackson came through. Gave it to Holdsworth. Holdsworth over the top to Kingston. He has a bad bounce. He somehow got a handball away to Jackson. Jackson got it out now to Smith. Smith goes back inboard and finds Holdsworth. Finally they can settle. The kick is horrible to centre half forward, but Byers is in an absolute paddock. He runs towards goal, sends it home and sends it through from behind.
Just as he was winding that celebration right up, it's just drifted right of the goalpost for the behind there. He was about to really, really kick off, I think. They now had the last 3 scoring shots. And I think someone needs to check that Sharon, because no one's kicked a drop punt for the entire first quarter. There we go. There's a drop punt. Godfrey flew high. Out the back it comes now for Paramore. Paramore gets to Ethan Brock. Brock wheels around. High one. Smith will sit underneath this one and take an easy mark in the end. He's got Poland all by himself. Heald chases him. Poland just looks so graceful. His timing's elite. Will Francis now gathers the footy. Sends it down the throat of Perkins. What a kick. Yeah, when they do get it right by foot, Sorell, they're pretty hard to stop. They honour the lead. And their foot passing over some distance is fantastic off half-back. And you're right, Poland does do it at a canter, really. It just looks... I think you were at the last game with Dodgers Ferry and these guys, weren't you? Yeah. Perkins isn't going to make the journey through fingertips. Bottom of the pack, Burrows Cheng. Someone's just grabbed a head and dragged it in. It's a ball up. He just looks effortless when he kicks it. It's a timing thing, isn't it? It's beautiful to watch. Gives me... Umpire's put out a free kick. Which way is it going? It's going against Alomes to Ward. It's a throwback reference, Tubes. I think you'll enjoy it, though. I get a bit of Ange Christou. Oh, yeah. With the left and the long sleeves. Oh, yeah. Oof. Geez, you've hit the nail on the head there. He might be the SFL's wolf. It may have been a mark. Umpire said play on. Butterworth got it out to Jackson. Jackson goes all the way back to Poland. Oh, Bradley Blake's got a hold of him. Somehow Will Poland's still got a man.
Now it's tackled across the line for a boundary throw-in.
I reckon Blake was unlucky not to get a free kick there. I think he caught him pretty red-handed.
You are spot on with Ange Christou. That is exactly what he looks like when he kicks it too. Effortless and huge. There's a free kick going to someone here. Lockie Caldwell might get the kick. Yeah, he will. Good to see him back playing senior footy. Dad's the president down here. Little push and Poland takes the mark. And Poland's not happy about that. Tobias Godfrey will get the free kick. Godfrey, little bunt into the pocket. Ethan Brock going back with the flight. Boundary throwing. That's not mud on his legs either. Mitchell.
Pretty well joined up though, isn't it?
Mitch Walker's got a little bit of ink. Souter. Godfrey got it to the best spot. Jones gave it off. Francis across the face of goal. Finds Smith. Smith's been good in that position. Gives it off to Smith. Short one to Downham. Wasn't great. Went all the way back to Smith. This is Connor Smith, who just tries to bite off a bit there. Jacobson came out hard. That might actually be Paramore. He's dove on the footy now. Now he doesn't have it, holding the ball. There's a little bit of feedback for the umpires. So some of these blokes are clearly keen to take up the whistle one day as Francis pops it on the boot. Punched away by Ward. Little handball up. He's got to get it back now, Ward. Ward goes all the way back to Thorpe McCulloch, to Colson, who always looks calm. Across the face of goal. Dangerous kick, but it's landed in the arms of Pavletic. He goes long and finds Vincent. Vincent looks up. He's got a long, strong lead from Mitchie Walker. This will test the hamstrings out. It sits up beautifully for him. He bends one around the corner. Code trapped the ball beautifully. Gave his handball back, looking for Walker. Caught one high. And Code will get the free kick. Tough as a cat's head, this bloke.
And I reckon he'd need to be, because I think Campbell let him know about that one. I think Campbell might have had a bit of a chase down on Walker through the pocket there and just carried it on and just smashed into Campbell.
Godfrey somehow took the mark. That was strong.
He shinned one off the wrong side of the ball from the other pocket, so we'll see how he goes from here.
That was a great mark. That's a goal. Straight over the umpire's lid. How good is the sound of the horns? Tobias Godfrey's got 2.
He's been a difference maker in the forward line for them. Actually, he's probably, I think, perhaps taken 2 or 3 marks at least, contested marks at that. And alongside Walker up there, he's just tall and rangy, probably not quite as, like you said, not quite filled out at this point, but certainly a real handful for the Sorell backman at the moment.
28 points to 17 points. It's a pretty even match. 11 points the margin total in favour of the home side. Ward got up high, tapped it down. There's a free kick going the way of Sawford. Sawford's kick down towards his big full forward in Perkins. Got away with it, Thorpe McCulloch. Souter slipped, got the handball up to Jones, and there goes the siren. It is quarter time here at Huonville Oval. Huonville 4-4-28 leads Sorell 2-5-17. Goal kickers. Tobias Godfrey's got a couple. Ed Burrows, Cheng and Jack Preshaw with 1 each. And for Sorell, only the 2 goal kickers, Ollie Holdsworth and Connor Smith with 1 each. We'll take a spell here and be back shortly with the second half of the Hobart Airport SFL Community League Men. It's round 10 at Huonville Oval. The Huonville Lions lead Sorell by 11 points. Second term underway here at Huonville Oval. It's Hobart Airport SFL. Up by Beacon, just throws it up there nicely, and it's the Huonville Lions that get the ball out towards Jones. Oh, that was good from Guy Rees. We've got a boundary throw in. Huonville Lions up by 11 points. Ruck one down by Souter. Anderson's going to get there. Oh, hello. Jack Preshaw caught him. Snuck up. And he's got a free kick. Jack will do that to you. I told you. At home, he tackles for fun. He likes tackling. You go around for a cup of coffee, he tackles you. Jones got a handball out. Quickly to Francis. Francis to Kingston. Kingston had his handball smothered. Brad Blake got a hold of it. Bodie Kingston rather, gives it off to Anderton. Anderton shrugs past a couple, kept it in. It's chopped off here by Ethan Brock. Brock wheels around. Long kick inside forward 50. Out comes Walker. He's so tough. He floats through the air. A gazelle. Like an antelope across the savannah.
It's a bit of that, and I think he's got a pretty big predator on his tail there at the moment. I think he Campbell as well. They've been tangling a bit. This is Walker's second shot on goal. I think the first one
was atrocious.
Was pretty ordinary, but it did land in a good spot.
Ordinary's being kind, isn't it? It ended up being all right. I think they got a goal off it in the end. Walker, that's a better kick. Misses though.
Spin looked a bit better on that one, but yeah, across the face. Yeah, they don't want to waste these opportunities. I think possession-wise and territory-wise, they've probably dominated the match, but they haven't been efficient really inside 50.
They need to be 2 goals up now. Probably isn't where they'd want to be. Poland. The crowd goes woof. Brad Blake gets a hold of the footy. Somehow he got it out. Hold off the ball, and advantage is taken by Souris. He goes forward, looking for Alomes. It's actually Thornbury. Punched it across the line is Johns. Off the ground. Gee whiz! Gee whiz! I think that's Will Francis that's kicked that one. They come from everywhere, and it's gone through. Looking forward to this replay.
See that again. I think he's probably just about kicked it out of the Huonville defender's hands, I reckon. It's just got on a little run and trickled over the line. Here it comes. Oh no, that's the end product. Yeah, there was no doubt about it. It's crossed the line before the defender got there. Absolutely a goal.
6 points to margin. Will Francis with one of the goals of the season. Unbelievable. Preshaw out of the middle. No left foot. Goes right foot kick long. Coming out to meet it. Big Brad Harris. Dropped it.
Umpire went with the early whistle there, but he did fumble it. I think fair enough to kind of bring it back and onto the mark.
Little bunt kick. Flies up. Nice mark. Taken by Jacobson. Let's have another look at the replay as Brock Jacobson goes back to have a look at goals. Look at this. Off the ground. Brilliant. That is excellent. Back live with Jacobson heading toward goal. It's a beauty. What a kick. He's asking for a spell, is young Brock, but that's a beautiful goal as well.
Gave that a real ride. Kick 4 last week. I think he's probably up to 17 on the season as well. I think he's probably their leading goal kicker on the ground at the moment. So good to convert from 50 after a strong mark and just dropped it over. I thought he was going for a bit of 6-7 there.
No, he's just asking. He's asking the Sorell bench whether they had any feedback for that kick.
Doesn't look like
doesn't look like anyone's keen to talk to him, does it? 5 minutes gone in this term. Margin back to 12. Ward got up high. Byers, Downham. Downham handballed to Byers, who wasn't ready for it. Blake went back and got it. Francis got trapped with a footy, and Brad Blake kicks it out wide and hits up a man here in Brad Harris. Into the pocket. It's a kick in hope. Mitch Walker sees it across the line for a boundary throw-in. How funny is that? He's turned around to the Sorell bench and asked them, do you have anything to say now? And they all did not say a word.
No, he's kept his receipts and gone to cash them in there at the end.
Boundary throw-in. Inside forward 50. The Huonville Lions. Mitch Walker won it down. Jones over the footy, just scooped it up to Souris. Souris is high up and under. Goes nowhere. Thornbury underneath the footy. Almost took the mark. Ward's in there too. Colson with a little bit of fancy handwork. Johns gets tackled with a footy and we'll see a ball up. Paramore got it out to Burrows Chang, who's on a tear here, into the pocket. Kingston, smart, plays on quickly. What's he got to kick to? Not a whole heap, so it bunts it to space. Sawford with a push in the back on Williams. Have a scratch ferret. His kick, a little bit too much on it for Tobias. Francis, nice handball to the run of Kingston. Kingston's kick. Looking for teammate. Pavlitic got a handball to no one in particular. Paramore over the top. Umpire Lindsay Roberts says, give it to me. It's the Beacons' time to shine. Fire again, we'll ball it up. So Preshaw's had a lot of the footy. Seems to be in the right areas.
Yeah, he's been in the middle of a lot of the good stuff for Huonville today. Never far from the action.
Byers with a rush kick. Jez Perkins was in the right area. Up it comes, and now Sawford bunts one over the top. First goal to Jacob Sawford. Comes in the second term. And the margin back to 6. You just tell they were pushing there. Stu?
Yeah, there were a few contests around that sort of middle of the ground, sort of edging towards half forward, and it looked, I don't know how deliberate it was, but it looked like Sorell had cleared out the front edge of the contest and they were just going to rush the ball forward. They've ended up with good numbers there, attacking the ball inside 50. And it's a clever finish. You really had to lift it over the defender there, and just a little lob. Yeah, it was smart work by Jeremiah Perkins to just keep the ball moving forward there. He was out positioned slightly in the marking contest and just kept the ball going forward. And Sawford ends up with the name in the score sheet, but put it down to him too. How it comes now, that was interesting. Downham again has had heaps of the footy. Caldwell gets tackled by Francis. We'll see a ball up. Is anyone running with Connor Downham? He's had a lot of it. No, there's no real obvious kind of hard tags going on there, I don't think.
Paramore tries to burst through 3 Eagles, won't get far. Sawford got his kick out, chopped off by Caldwell, wrong-footed. Jones couldn't take the mark. Tobias goes past a couple. Has all the time in the world, in fact. Looks up into the pocket. Walker tried to trap it. Couldn't. Somehow it got out. Kicked forward by the Eagles. Francis just couldn't trap it. Downham got his handball away. Umpire says throw. Free kick going to the Eagles. It'll go to Souris. So Marty Souris. Good haircut. I think there's someone, one of the lads here at the Eagles is a hairdresser, Butterworth, got trapped with it. Now the rush kick forward by Brock. Oh, and that's a strong mark, but a push in the back. Poland.
Yeah, I think we met Jeremiah Perkins' mum actually a few weeks ago. She might have been.
She cuts his
hairdresser.
hair.
Cuts his hair, right?
But I thought someone at this footy club is a hairdresser. Maybe I better get in touch with the president down there and find out what's going on. Sorford takes the mark or gets the free kick, whichever you want, one you want. Called to play on. Through fingertips. Thornbury couldn't get it past Paramore. Butterworth all the way back to Downham. Rush kick forward lands in the arms of Burrows Cheng in the opposition colours. Not as free-flowing as the first term. Burrows Cheng has a bounce. Sends the ball long. Jacobson gets tackled by Kingston. Great defensive work. Heald got a hand in. Might have actually been Vincent. Code through with pace. Into the pocket, Godfrey. Or as he's known, the artist formerly known as Tobias.
Tobias, yep. One name only in these parts for Tobias. And if he kicks this one in front of the Sorell bench, I reckon he might turn around and say to him, remember my name, I am Tobias. Because it'd be a fair kick from here.
It will be a fair kick. No good down.
That's the wrong result, and the Sorell guys have let him know all about it too.
They've had 2 out on the fulls, one in each term. So add to their 10 scoring shots, 2 out on the fulls. That's not a good return, is it?
No, at least a couple of shots, set shots on goal from inside 50 that have gone nowhere near it either. So. Yeah, that efficiency round goal hasn't been great. There's a bit of a stink on down there by the look of it. No, she's over.
Mark taken here. Play on is the call. He's got to be quick here, Heald. Did okay in the end. Got a kick away. Paramore somehow got a hand in on it. Big tackle late. Umpire circles and says, give it to me. I think Austin Heald thought he had the mark. Oh, there's Poland. Getting laid out by
a little bit of afters, and he wasn't happy about it.
No, I'm not sure I'd like to get in a fight with Matt Code or Will Poland. Both big units. Through comes Preshaw, and that's out on the full 2. Do I count that one as a shot on goal? Yes.
Yeah, it probably was. It's tough though.
Preshaw's not going to be real happy with me. The last media he'll do. Kick across goal, comes to Campbell. Campbell goes short. Gee, that's a shocking kick. Brock Jacobson's going to go back. He's kicked one from about here. Tough wrangle.
Yeah, probably hasn't been their plan to straighten it back up that soon when they're rebounding. They've kind of been preferring to kick wide. Maybe didn't have an option wide at half-back or on the wing, but anyway, he's turned it over. We've got a shot on goal here for Brock Jacobson. It's almost the exact same spot as his previous goal, and it's the same result by the look of that. I reckon
same result. It's just snuck across the line. You're right. Jacobs got a couple. He tells the faithful from Sorell to shh. Oh, did I hit the wrong button there? I think I did. Well, here you go. Here's the replay, Stu. Talk us through it.
Just left it hanging out there towards the right-hand goal post. It's just faded in nicely, and that's his trademark celebration, I think. It's just turn around, a little bit of 6-7, a little bit of I'm the man. 2 goals for Jacobson. He did kick the 4 last week, and he's in pretty good touch by the look of it.
41 plays 29. That's what we've got. It's a 12-point margin. Back in the middle. Preshaw has been doing that all game. Francis got his clean hands out, only as far as the ankles of a teammate. Guy Rees gives it off to Burrows Cheng. The hyphens combine. Sawford gathers the footy. horrible kick. Burrows Cheng. Somehow Sorford got a fist on it. Downham ran into a pack and then copped it high. He did duck into that.
He could have been a bit lucky there.
Could have been. In the ball comes towards Perkins, who projects the drop zone beautifully and takes a mark in front of Thorpe McCulloch.
So Perkins will line up for this one. I'd say probably 25, 30 metres out. 48 goals on the season. This could be one to kickstart his afternoon. He's been involved in a couple of good plays for Sorell. For Sorell, had a hand in the last goal. Piece of cake, that one.
Easy as you like for Jeremiah Perkins. His first of the day brings the margin back to one exact goal.
It's definitely a tight contest. Both sides probably struggling with some of their disposal. I'm enjoying the work in the middle, the two big rucks as well.
Yeah.
Pretty good contest between
Souter
the two.
and Ward.
Yeah.
Here's the goal. He loves it too, doesn't he? Old school looking footballer, socks up. Although that right shoe.
One's at half
one's half mast. Better pull that one up, Jez. Rightio, back in the middle. Here's that ruck contest that you like. Souter and Ward. Downham got it forward. Bouncy ball. Oh, here's Perkins. Just could casually stroll in and get two in 30 seconds. Wowee. We got an even game.
I don't know if he'll celebrate that one extra hard, but that's his 50th goal for the season, Perkins. So, don't know, he'd raise his bat if he was playing cricket. I'm not sure what the equivalent is here, if he'll give us a wave of the Sharon or anything like that. But
well, 50 goals in half a season of football is pretty handy, isn't it?
Good going, yep. He could have easily bitten off a few more metres and settled into that kick, but I think confidence, doesn't look like he lacks confidence on the footy field, and no trouble at all. What's that, 2 goals in 30 seconds? It's pretty good going if you can get it.
That was stuff all the time as the Oz kickers come rolling around here. One's got a lightning shaved in the side of his head.
Very good stripe.
We'll see them at half-time. How good. They're all rolling in behind us, which is wonderful. Off the back line comes Sorford. Anderton wheels around. Oh, Perkins is on a tear here at the minute. He's got the journey in him too.
He's feigned a little bit of doubt. Looked like he might shape up the pass. I'm not convinced that he really meant it. I think he's pretty keen on taking this shot. He'll have to kick it from outside 50. He'll be right on the edge of the centre square, I reckon, when he launches into this.
This will be 3 and 2 minutes here. From 50, he's not going to get the journey. Alom's strong. Third grab.
Might be the first time we called his name today. Alom's is particularly up forward. I think he's been in and out of the ruck maybe a couple of times around the ground. But that was a strong grab. Too big, I think, probably in that scenario to get around and get a punch on.
Didn't seem to be anyone at the front of the pack there. And Alom's bunts it through for a goal, and they're leading for the first time this game.
No, the Huonville defenders could have possibly just switched off a little bit there, maybe thinking that Perkins had the journey. It was probably always going to be touch and go. I mean, he's had to kick it every part of 55 metres, and Aloms has just come outside the goal square and snavelled it. It's a pretty big boy.
He's a lad, isn't he? Lump. So, the first time today, Sorell lead at the 19-minute mark of the second term.
It's a bit of the old sort of sucker punch feel about that little 3-goal combo they've put on there, I reckon.
Well, they've done it all within a couple of minutes. Oh, Butterworth, strong tackle on Code.
Staying down there, whether it's a shoulder or... He sort of did get driven into the ground a bit. He doesn't look real good. He's sore, very sore. Hard to tell exactly what the injury is. Corky, possibly.
Don't know. Was it on the cricket pitch?
Maybe.
Umpire's pulled out a free kick going to Ethan Brock. His code's going to take a spell here. Brock goes bang down towards goal. Back with the flight. Walker somehow got to that contest. I don't know how he does that. Again, the ball just holds up here. Just watching that code come off for a little spell. Game goes on, umpire circles again.
Yeah, it's hard for anyone to get it clear of the contest there in the Huonville forward line. They're keeping it pretty tight. Good hit down from Walker. And a clearing kick there. I didn't quite catch who it was, but it's in the centre all of a sudden. Here we go.
Butterworth gets it out now. Here's a chance for Sorford going towards an open goal. Bouncing through. Jacob Sorford's got a couple in a term. And it's the fourth unanswered goal to the Sorell Eagles.
Again, it's just that fast release, that transition. It wasn't as clean. It wasn't two hands, but they've just got him behind the ball, kept it moving forward. I thought maybe that Sorford had roasted Perkins there. Perkins had space and he was out on goal. But, you know, when the result's 6 points, no one's going to argue with that. Well inside the centre square when he let it go. And I reckon that's the last, is it the last four A-Loams, two to Perkins and Sorford. And I've just fired up a little bit. After Huonville were hanging there and scrapping and doing everything they could just to stay in front. They've just been blown up a little bit in the last sort of 5-10 minutes.
How do the Huonville Lions respond? They need to get it in the hands of their ball users. Butterworth, clever. Had a little bit more time than he thought. Anderton scoops one over the top. From the pocket, Smith misses.
Yeah, I think getting it in the hands of their users, but also using it a little bit more effectively. Probably turning over more than they would like. But, Burrows Cheng's been doing a lot of the work off half back.
Thought McCulloch's kick. Lewis couldn't get there. Caldwell comes in, has his hands away from the footy, and the umpire says, I'll ball it up. Ethan Brock got it out, only as far as Byers. It's chopped off by Williams. There's plenty of room in the centre of the oval. Burrows Cheng. Francis umpire. 23 minutes gone in the second term. It's been entertaining this second term. There's been 8 goals kicked in the second quarter. Butterworth gave it off to Anderson. Anderson's kick real high up and under thing. Smith flew high. Keach at the bottom of the pack couldn't get a hold of it. Smith saw. And we'll see a ball up. Just seems like this term, particularly the last 10 minutes of this term, the Eagles have really stepped up their pressure around the ball carrier. And it comes to the back of the pack. Be happy to just squash this one across the line from behind. About 6 minutes left in the term, I reckon. Hard for me to estimate because they don't do a countdown clock here at Huonville. They do the count-up clock. Out the back, Lewis pops it on the boot. Pavletic underneath it. Little handball came out to no one in particular. Keach off to Williams. Williams over the top. Vincent gave it out to Ward. Ward's kick. Poland sits underneath the footy courageously. Caldwell gave a handball to an arm of an opponent. Now the rush kick goes forward. Francis gave it back to Downham. Downham, clever, to Anderton. Anderson to Jones. Game 200 for the veteran. Pops it on the boot, not his best kick ever. Burrows Cheng just slid under the footy. And Johns clears the ball. Chance for Walker. Can he collect? He can't. Somehow it come off his boot. Jones gave it up to Legos. And now Campbell will reassess from half back. Campbell's kick finds Francis. Man in the middle in Byers. He goes in that direction. Byers caught one in the snout from Pavletic. Alomes. Perkins applied for a free kick there.
He's been watching too much World Cup football, I think.
And Ward will take the free kick. Goes laterally to Pavletic. He's got Williams right back on the last line of defence. There's not a lot to kick to here. In fact, there's stuff all. So he's going to have to go long. Looking for Vincent. Caldwell. Caldwell got up quick. Tried to shrug past a couple. Got a handball away. It's going to favour Downham. Downham's got Anderson if he wants. He copped the knee in the head. Anderson took advantage and played on quickly. Into the pocket here. Alomes at the back. Umpire's pulled out a push. Free kick. It'll go to Thorpe McCulloch. Just seems to be a little bit of wind out of the Huonville Lions sail at the moment. They came out hot. Anderson, handballed off. Vincent hits a torpedo. Ethan Brock tapped it down, heeled, gathered the footy, gave it off to Ethan Brock. Through came this man in Preshaw. He bangs one down towards goal. They'd love to get one before half time. They're not going to get it here. There's numbers around everywhere. Great tackle laid by Brad Harris. It's not rewarded. Ball up. Smith got it out. Caldwell gathers the footy, needs to get rid of it. Couldn't.
Either didn't have someone to get it to or just lacked a little bit of awareness of how hot he was there.
That was Ollie Holdsworth. It went across the face of goal towards Harris. Harris got it to Butterworth. Butterworth to Jones. Jones goes banging it down towards goal. Oh, gee, that's almost the mark to Sawford. Ball up. They just do the transition stuff a bit better, don't they? 14 points the margin. Pavletic had his kick smothered by Anderton. Anderton sold Candy, then went bang and hit another one. It's party time.
Good reward for Anderton as well. I think he's really, along with I think Connor Downham, probably the two for me that have had a lot of the football for Sorell this quarter in pretty close quarters and doing the tough stuff. So good to see him bob up with a goal.
Let's take a look at the replay. The smother. Then the Candy. Pavletic just overcommitted and he actually kept going the same way he sold the Candy. He said there's more for sale if you want it. Tongue out from Anderton.
Yeah, he's collected his own smother. Just sold a little bit and then dropped it on the boot for that little snag. Very happy with that.
Ball reset. So there must be only a minute and a half left in the term. They'd love to get one more goal before the end of the end of the quarter here. End of the half. Into the pocket. A strong grab. Ethan Brock. Must kick goal. Plays on. Drills it. Just needed that. The Huonville Lions. It was 5 unanswered goals since their last one.
Yep. Neat finished. He's done the little J-curve or little snap set shot kind of scenario there. He kicked 5 last week, Brock. He was one that I was keen to have a look at today. I think that's his first for the afternoon. There it is. Round onto the right foot and just curled it in beautifully.
Got a little bit of protection from Mitchie Walker too in the marking contest. To go back courageously like that was loose behaviour, to be fair. But back in the middle. Gee, another goal here to the Huonville Lions. Might just undo all the brilliant work by the Eagles, but they want to go forward again. He's so strong, Jeremiah Perkins. Not strong enough to get out of 2 tackles. Paramore. Real high one. Oh, panicked a little bit there, did Caldwell. Lewis to Souris. No, Perkins over the back. Kick into the pocket to Smith is a beauty. They might get the answer straight back.
Yeah, Caldwell would probably like his time again there. He might have had the coach's voice in his head and got his hands out in front of his eyes to try and mark that one. He did have time just to take it down on his chest. It's turned over and Silford's hit that lovely pass.
So Connor Smith right on the siren of half time. We'll get out there to get an interview with someone. He's missed it. So a little let off. 15 points the margin here at half time. Goal kickers for the Lions. 2 to Godfrey, then singles to Preshaw, Brock, Burrows, Cheng. Oh, a couple to Brock Jacobson too. And for the Eagles, 2 to Sawford of the Jacob variety. Jeremiah Perkins has got 2. Then singles to Connor Smith, Will Francis, Mitch Anderton, Ollie Holdsworth and Tom Alomes. They've all been brilliant goals. We'll be right back with the second half in just a sec. I'll get an interview if I can. Otherwise, don't go anywhere. More Hobart Airport SFL football for the Community League coming up. We're here with Ed Burrows-Cheng. Ed, you're the coach of the Huonville Lions there. What did you make of that first half?
Yeah, look, obviously got away to the start that we wanted to, and we always knew these guys would come back at us pretty hard. They've been playing some really good footy throughout the year and are a good outfit. So, yeah, we expected them to have pieces of momentum. We probably had a few bits and pieces that didn't go quite our way that as well, in terms of skill execution and stuff. And yeah, but we've given ourselves a real chance. We're right in it, so that's what we're happy about.
What do you do to stop Sawford, Perkins, Smith?
Yeah,
Alomes, their forward line's elite.
Absolutely, and we've got backmen who have got jobs, and we back them in to do that. And these guys are good players; they're going to get their chances. We just want to minimise that as much as we can, and really try and get some drive out of our backline. So it's unrealistic to think you're going to stop them getting every single opportunity, but we just got to minimise that, and that happens as a whole ground defence.
What are you going to say here at halftime?
Yeah, look, make sure that we keep our head and stay in the game, play it moment by moment. Make sure that we're doing all the small things right. That's what we strip it back and go back to the things that we know work and execute on that.
Righto, I'll let you go.
Thanks, Chips.
Ed Burrows-Cheng, the coach there of the Huonville Lions. As you can see here, we've got the Oz kickers out in the middle, different ages. The tunes are going. We've got the peanut gallery behind us, some of the parents here in front of us. It's a really great atmosphere at the Huonville Lions. If I get you to swing around this way and have a look at some of the resis over here. These are reserves. Give us a wave, fellas. We're all just enjoying a few beers responsibly. Great atmosphere down here. It's currently a 15-point margin in favour of the visitors. The Sorell Eagles 62 play the Huonville Lions 47. Get involved here with some of the Oz kickers. Look at them out here in the old school. That's the old school Franklin jumper. So it's the Franklin Bulldogs versus the Huonville Lions out here in the middle. You can see the old school jumpers, the now defunct Franklin Lions and, Franklin Bulldogs, Huonville Bulldogs, Franklin Lions, but now they're the Huonville Lions. They've come together about 1998 or 1999, I think it was, somewhere around then. It's halftime here at the Hobart Airport SFL men's competition in the Community League. My name's Stu Saylor. We'll be back with the second half in just a second. Don't go anywhere. We're about to get underway here for the final term. No, it's third term, I should say. Gee, it feels like final term.
It's dark enough to be the final term, Tubes. I just watched the sun disappear. The hills all around us have gone into the shadows, and the scoreboard is the brightest thing here in Huonville.
I was going to say we might have to start up the car and get the seat warmers going in the Kia Tasman.
Hey, Humpy, has he got big mutton chop sort of sideburns?
That is a great question. Yes, he does. Can we get a zoom in on the umpire, please? Someone zoom in, whoever. Yeah, right in. Like, right, no, I think that's...
Or is it a beard?
I don't know, either way.
Good on him for being out there. And
looks real good.
Running the game for us today.
Love it. Away we go. Third term underway here at Huonville Oval. Preshaw scoops it back. Down, gave the handball up to Francis, who got his hands free, then went the long ball inside forward 50. At the back, Perkins played on quickly, dribbles on through. Hot start. He's got 3.
If you're going to bet on 3 likely outcomes in this game of footy today, it'd be that Downham and Preshaw would be involved getting it out of the middle, and that Perkins would be in and around the action in the forward line for Sorell.
Yeah, you're spot on. How about the finish too? He can get you in the air and he can get you on the ground, Jeremiah Perkins. That's the worry that every defender's got. And as I heard from Ed Burrows Cheng, he said everyone's got a job to do down there. Well, gee whiz, they've got to get going in the middle. There wasn't a lot of pressure on the ball carrier there. Out the back, oh gee, 80 Butterworth jumped in on top of it and then jumped over the top on him. Jack Preshaw came in. Imagine growing up in the Preshaw house. I don't know if you know the history of the Preshaws. There's a set of twins, Nick and Mick Preshaw. Then they had a younger brother, Jamie, and I played footy with them at uni. And they were some of the toughest cats I ever met. And Jack is a product of those men. Poland got the fist in. Heald gave it off to Brock. The Regan variety of Brock goes long. Jones got in a bit of trouble there. Over the top came Campbell. And I think when you grow up in a house with all boys, you end up just bashing each other for a bit of your life.
I reckon twins in the mix must just add a factor as well, I'd say.
Imagine it's 21 points at the minute. Little handball came out. Somehow Butterworth on hands and knees ends up with the footy. Campbell ran into Preshaw. Blake got his handball away. Preshaw got one up to Walker. Walker gives it a big long roost down towards goal. Bouncing up. Godfrey taps it onto himself. Has a bit of time. Smothered by Kingston. Kingston goes back and gets the footy. Handballed over to a Wish. Bouncing ball out the back. Regan pops it on his boot. Oh, nice work, Lewis. Took the mark.
It was brave from Harris to come with the flight of the ball. I thought he had a shot on it, but it's a good one from Ward.
Thornbury's not happy about the treatment he got there. Ward goes towards Tobias Godfrey. Godfrey Souter. Ethan Brock is DDT'd by Sawford of the Miles variety.
I thought you were going to say it was the Mycheck style takedown there.
Yes.
Could have got nasty.
That was pretty brutal, wasn't it? Jones scooped it up. Lewis sees it across the line. Ball in. Just realised, I've told you about this, so I'm not being a jerk, but I can take some more tablets now for my cold that I've got. Just doing the rounds this thing. I'm going to wash it down with a sugary beverage here though. Jones torpedoes one out. Ward flew over the top of Downham. Preshaw somehow got it away. Out it comes from Ethan Brock. Or was it Regan Brock? It wasn't at all. It was Ryan Guy.
There was some real strong work from Preshaw over the ball. He set himself, dug his heels in, scooped it up. I think he had 2 blokes on him and still managed to get a sneaky little kick.
Right in front of us too. It was amazing to watch.
Stuff, yeah.
Boundary throw in. Punch down. Sawford has Ryan Guy's Rees on his hammer. Downham wrestles it forward. Ward takes the mark in front of Thornbury.
Downham must have a sore foot by now, I'd say.
He's taught his own sharing, hasn't he?
He's had a heap of it.
All the way back he goes to Thorpe McCulloch. Thorpe McCulloch's kick is dangerous because guess who? Smith gives it off to Perkins, who ducks past a couple, gave a handball to Smith that was dangerous. Sawford, right spot, chopped off by Thorpe McCulloch. They need to just slow down here a little bit, I reckon, the Huonville Lions.
Tried to buy a bit of time and kick back, probably look for the switch. I'm not sure if they'll go for it again. It really didn't work out like they had a hope that time.
Tobias protected the drop zone for his man Preshaw. Colson goes all the way back to Ward. Ward pops it up for Brock. Tunnelled under. Now a chance for Ethan Brock. He looks up. He's got a strong lead from Mitchie Walker. Great hands. Campbell could do nothing about that. Short one is on Jacobson.
That's well worked.
Well, they look good, don't they? When they possess the footy and kick it well. They've misused the footy in the early stages of this game. Jacobson must kick. No.
Kept it skinny by the look of that one. Yeah, Walker is a good target, and on that lead, he's very hard to get around. I think he's got James Campbell probably covered over the first 5 or 10 metres, and once he's in front, if they can get it to hands or onto his chest, he's going to keep scooping those marks all day.
Well, the Poland kick came out, then Poland went back and got it, and now Downham sends it in towards Smith, I think it was, and Perkins.
Yeah.
It was Perkins on the bottom of the pack.
They are hard to tell apart, those two.
Well,
Perkins is bigger, but probably the haircut's
and Souris is in there too with one of those little mullets. Thornbury tried hard. Preshaw shrugs past Souris, has to go all the way back to Pavletic, who got a kick away. Play on was the call. Thorpe McCulloch tried hard to get rid of it. Burrows Cheng was over the top of the footy. Smith with the ball in his hands got the kick away, only as far as Thorpe McCulloch. This one is coming back. Oh, fair dinkum. That was right in the middle of that Land Cruiser's windshield.
I was just going to look at how the other games this afternoon.
Oh, yes, please.
Finished up.
Give me
Tubes
an
as well.
update there.
Cygnet have had a huge win at the TCA ground. 113-point victors over Hobart. It's a close one. New Norfolk have flown back into it against Dodgers. Dodgers had cleared out to a lead earlier. They're 9 points in front at New Norfolk. Looks like New Norfolk had a big third quarter to come back into it. 28 minutes gone.
Game goes on here. Clearing ball from Pavletic. Big flyer from Tobias Godfrey. Caldwell got kneed in the back. There's 2 blokes down behind play. Caldwell's still down, as is Godfrey. The ball has made its way all the way across the line. Still, they are down.
Insufficient attempt to keep the ball in. Campbell's appealed to the umpire there. He's been rewarded, got the kick, and he'll reset him there at half back. The other game, Lindisfarne look like they're going to come away with the win over Claremont. They're
Only just.
about 4 goals in front at the moment. 2 or 3 minutes left in that one. Big comeback. So huge comeback after quarter time by Claremont, actually. That'd be...
Souris plays on. Lockie Caldwell's still down behind play. They probably need to stop it here. Strong mark taken by Preshaw. Burrows Cheng. Caldwell's still down.
The umpy needs to stop it here. The ball's going towards... Yeah. He's got 2 trainers with him.
Yeah.
Looks like he's communicating with them, but he's looking pretty sore.
Yeah, they're going to call for the stretcher here, I think.
Could be his left shoulder, possibly. He has not moved that left arm.
It was a flying mark by Godfrey.
He's in a fair bit of distress, I think, too.
Yeah, they're bringing the stretcher out. So let's take a look and see whether we can pick up on anything here. There was a knee in the back. You saw him reach around. If we can go back a little bit further on that one, I reckon we might. He cops a knee. Yeah, right in the back there.
Could be ribs.
Yeah. I've been there. That's painful. He reaches for it straight away too. Took Tobias Godfrey a long time to get up to.
See both teams taking the chance just to get together and probably iron out any kinks that they've identified since half time. It's been fairly tight this quarter. Probably, so I'm just trying to look. It's just the 1 goal to Sorell to extend their lead slightly.
Got him on the stretcher, which you don't like seeing, particularly with a young fella like Lockie Caldwell, who might be 19 or 20. So they'll get him checked out. Yeah, you can just see him cop one in the back there. It's no good.
Low ribs and kidneys, and he was very sore immediately.
Well, those ribs that are in that area, they're the floating ribs. They don't actually attach to anything. Then they break pretty easy. Don't like seeing that. Boys getting around him. He'll go straight into the rooms and they'll assess him and perhaps get a doctor in to check him out. Code's still on the bench with that limpy leg injury that he got. So play will resume. And they've got Caldwell off. Jeremy Pavletich will take the kick from the back pocket. That's a strong mark to Alomps. Plays on quickly. Short to Souris. Souris plays on, wheels around. Horrible kick inside forward 50. Got fisted away, maybe high across the shoulder. According to the umpire, it is. Sawford will take the free kick. This is Jacob Sawford. So they've got a 3 and 4 barreled attack down there. They've got Jacob Smith, Jacob Sawford, Jeremiah Perkins. And let's not forget big Tommy Alomes.
Alomes makes, it's a big handful.
Formidable, isn't it? In comes Jacob Sawford to extend their margin out to 26, the biggest lead of the game. He points to the sky, he's happy with it. Bangs it home.
And you'd have to say out of those sort of 4 or 5 players, Sawford and Perkins appear to be, and have been over the course of the season, the most potent in front of goals, and they just keep racking them up. That's 6 between them, 3 each again today. Lovely kick. There was someone, I'm assuming a Huonville supporter at the other end of the ground, started reefing on the car horn just as Sawford was coming in to kick there, but it really didn't have any kind of impact.
They've kicked 9 of the last 12 goals.
Yeah, it's been a takeover since a lot of effort, a lot of bluster from Huonville in the first quarter and probably the start of the second, but it's been a big takeover since then.
Blake got his handball out. Preshaw again, handballed in hope somewhat. Souris over the footy, or was it Downham with a headband off? I think it was Downham with a headband off. Up comes Souris, so he's right on cue. He's like, I'm here as well, Tubes. Taps it on. Preshaw got tackled high. That's a long lead from Vincent. He just kept running. Short. Finds Heald. Ollie Colson couldn't take the mark, has time to go back and assess what's in front of him. Gave it to Ward. Ward slipped, gave a handball over the top to Vincent. Vincent gave it to Preshaw. Preshaw on that left boot, goes inside forward 50, but Bodie Kingston hasn't had a lot of it in this third term. He goes across the face of goal towards Smith, who's just so good with his hands. Gets called to play on Pavletic over the top of him. Nice little handball, finds Heald. Somehow a kick went up. Punched forward by Pavletic. Here's a chance now for Harris. Harris goes forward again. Tobias come out to meet the footy, but he was met by one of his opponents. And we'll see a ball up. Through comes Campbell. His long kick. Should be gobbled up by Ward. Isn't. Burrows Cheng ducks through a tackle. Gave it to Pavletic. Pavletic has had his kick chopped off by Byers. So just using the ball poorly. They've had plenty of it. Sawford with the ball now. Short. Oh, Downham's met heavily. Likes it though. Thriving on it. Downham's kick. Strong grab. Fist came from late. Paramore rather gave it to Preshaw. Preshaw went looking for Burrows Cheng. Byers bumped off by Keach. Rush kick by, I think it was Perkins. Got to Francis. Francis's kick inside forward 50. Smith. Wow.
Good lead, good kick.
They're executing better.
Yep, no, they do look cleaner with the ball, and probably, the leads are perhaps a little bit more predictable. Their connection inside forward 50 has definitely been one of the big difference makers. But that was a beautiful kick. That was a probably 35, 40 metre pass. It didn't go above head height and smacked into Connor Smith's chest.
He likes it too. Connor Smith.
Done the rest.
It's raining goals here at Huonville.
It is, and I think I've just heard a Huonville supporter who looks like the kind of supporter that might be in the know and pretty well connected. I think he's just said, and we've got no bench. So I don't know if they've got more than the 2 injuries, the obvious ones that we're aware of.
I know exactly who that is. That said that. I'm not going to put him in it. He's probably right, though. Margin now 32 points. It's a long way back from here. Not through lack of trying from that fella,
Yeah,
Preshaw.
If Preshaw wasn't out there today, it'd be an even bleaker kind of picture for Huonville. The effort and the ability around the ball's just been outstanding.
I must admit the effort from Reece Ward as well at the ruck. He really is having a crack.
He is, and I think Soto would not be an easy kind of guy to play against. He's a really imposing
He's a
figure.
massive man, isn't he?
He's got a great leap. Ward's held his own in the ruck. He's also been pretty impressive around the ground.
Heald gives it off to Preshaw. Preshaw runs himself into a bit of trouble.
Oh, he's gone soccer style for the half volley. Didn't quite get there.
Big Joey Souter gets rid of it. Anderton. Carlson did well. Slipped over. Oh, geez. I'm not... Come on, Lenz. What's that? What is that for? Is it for a push in the back?
I think he's called the push.
Okay. Right. Well, I wouldn't mind seeing that again if Adam from Content Visuals... Well, that's a push in the back too then. That's a push in the back as well. Connor Smith's got it. He goes short, finds Perkins. Bang.
It's a bit of confusion. I think the umpire wants it back.
He does. He's not moving. I want to see the push in the back on the wing, please. Move the sticker, Adam, to the middle of the steering wheel. Connor Smith's kicked another one.
Another one. He's up to 3 as well. So that's 3 of them. The 3 kind of little half lookalikes, but they're potent. There's really 3 prongs, triple threat.
So here is the push in the...
Oh, he's giving him a bit, but
yeah.
Well, yeah, no, I think you'd probably say that's fair enough.
Here we go. Oh, yeah, well, okay. Kim Dillon goes back and watches all these games. He's the head of the umpires for the TFUA. They do a wonderful job. And I'll probably get the clip. I'll show you at 3/4 time what Kim Dillon does to me.
He'll get ticked off on that one.
Yeah, of course he will. He goes, you were wrong, Tubes. You were wrong, Tubes. You were wrong. I did get one right the other week, though.
Good.
Won't tell you what it was. But anyway, game on. Preshaw got the handball out. Blake. Handball's back to Regan. And the mark's taken by Guy Reeves. Kick inside forward 50. Kingston. Oh, that's hold the ball every day of the week. Yep. Great tackle, Harris.
Yeah, Harris has been pretty good. He's been
handy
brave up there. Yeah.
Not a big man.
No, gone double jumpers just to kind of puff the chest out a little bit there. I reckon possibly as well. He's got the short sleeve over the long sleeve attire. Not uncalled for on a cool night in Huonville, but not 100% necessary maybe either.
I like the double jumpers. Harris's kick's not going to get the journey. Heald's underneath it, punched away, tapped across the line for a rush behind. Now Poland, watch this. Kick, boom, makes it to centre wing. And now they're out. Look at the pace here.
Yep.
Francis's kick lets him down a little. Perkins from the pocket, dribbles, hits the post.
That's their trademark, I think. Sorell Lions. Sorell Eagles, sorry. Yeah, it's a weapon. Poland, I think it could have been Connor Down and was the link-up man who took the mark, kept the ball. Oh, hang on, we got a goal here. We sure do. Turnover coming back out of defence. It's ended up with Will Francis.
He's got 2.
Yeah, he's just picked it up. I didn't see whether he marked it or scooped it up off the ground, but made no mistake. Really costly turnover again for Huonville. It's snuck away from them now. Directly from the kick out.
44 points.
You have to say that's a pretty bad mistake, because it really didn't appear to be a Huonville target anywhere nearby. You can't see me.
Can't see me.
Will Francis.
Goodness me.
Downham has lost the headband though, I think.
Has he?
Makes him a little bit harder to pick out.
Yeah, he looks a bit like Brock Daniels when he doesn't have a headband. Brock Daniels, who's not in the side at the moment. Out with concussion, I believe.
Right.
Ethan Brock. Oh, there's Connor Downham going back. He's been best on for mine.
He's definitely had most of it. And hard to argue with him certainly being in front of the votes at the moment. That was Ward, I think, getting that kick forward again. It's getting a little bit harder to pick him out on the far side of the ground. The lights are just taking over, but it's...
That's Brad Jackson. Finds Connor Downham. His headband must have split or something. Long one. Alam's got to the pack. Thornbury popped it on the boot. Ryan Guy Rees got the ball away, but again, that's another kick. And Sorford.
Perkins to Sorford again, was it?
Yep.
Probably 5 minutes out from three-quarter time. It's starting to get some sort of procession style vibes here. It's all one-way traffic. Huonville haven't... Well, they scored 2 behinds for the quarter. They've stopped, and we've had 5. This will be 6 if Sorford knocks this one through. Tugged it.
He pulled it a bit hard, didn't he? It's his first behind of the game, though. So he's, 94 plays 49.
I guess his quarter will probably run long, actually, won't it? Because of the injury earlier on.
So Ward has the ball at half back. Off fingertips and through for a boundary throw in. So 80 Butterworth's got a job when he's in the middle. Byers wheels around. That's a strong mark to Will Francis. Beautiful kick too. Perkins made him look real good. And he just pops it up and an easy mark taken. It's Ollie Holdsworth. There they all are, the past players, the Rezzies, the entire peanut gallery here. Some big haircuts there. I think that's Alfie Cullen there with the all-time great mullet. In he comes, Ollie Holdsworth. Normally a beautiful kick of the footy. He's missed that one though. Kicked a ripper goal in that first term from the pocket where it rolled through. Ward got a fist over the top. Big tackle by Guy Ryan.
Is that the milestone
Ryan Guy. Yeah. Jones, game 200. Down it comes for Pre-Short. Again, just bunts it inside forward 50. Campbell's done a great job. This has been a great battle.
They have, yeah. So, yeah, Walker, I mean, Walker you'd probably give the vote to just at the moment, but Campbell's, they're playing really traditional full forward, full back kind of set up between the two of them, long leads, hanging in there, punch from behind. Wasn't coming out of there. He might have been Alom's flopped on top just to make sure about it.
Souter won it down with authority. Numbers around everywhere. Over the top it came. Holdsworth to Downham all the way down the throat of that man in Smith. Into the pocket. Mark taken by Perkins. So Jeremiah Perkins, he's got 3 goals, 3 to his name. Sorell not giving any advice here to the kicker, the Sorell bench. It's a nice kick off the boot. It's floating across the face of goal. 3 goals, 4. I think I missed a point here. I think it's 96 plays 49. So the sting's out of the game a bit. Just got to use the ball better. They seem to be turning the ball over horribly.
Yeah, Burrows Cheng hasn't had a great... He's had... How many behinds have they kicked in this quarter? It's at least 4, I think. And he's turned one over for a goal. I can't think that they've got it out of their back line easily at any point.
No. It's getting dark here at Huonville. We're close to the solstices tomorrow, isn't it? On the next day. Byers with pace. Ended up being in the line sandwich.
Having a swim.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. You doing it?
No.
Have you done it before?
No, I've never done it.
It's one of the most exhilarating feelings, the nude swim.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. You feel like you could run a half marathon the next day. You just feel so good. Or straight after doing it. It's great fun. Godfrey, he's now known as Tobias.
Just going to go back to my phone and have a look at where those results finished.
Yeah, let's have a look at that. That's good. Short one.
So it was a huge win for Signet, 113 points. So they won, what did they finish up with? 20.
Sorry, I'm going to cut you off there. As the ball comes inside, no, it's chopped off by Poland. Continue on.
21-16, 142 beat Hobart, 4-5-29. 3/4 time here. We got Sorell out to a 14-12-96 lead over Huonville, 7-7-49. I think you can shut the gate on this one now.
I reckon you can. Goal kickers for Huonville, Jacobson with 2, Tobias Godfrey with 2. Singles to Burrows, Cheng, Brock and Preshaw. And for the Eagles, it's a 3-pack to Sawford of the Jacob variety, Perkins, Connor Smith. Double to Will Francis, Mitch Anderson has one, Ollie Holdsworth has one, and Tom Aloms has one. They were kept goalless that term, the Huonville Lions. It's a major margin to the Sorell Eagles. We'll take a quick break here at 3/4 time. It's Hobart Airport SFL Community League Men. Round 10, the Huonville Lions trail Sorell by 47 points. Final term about to get underway here at Huonville Oval. It's the Huonville Lions with a 47-point deficit to go. My name's Chips Taylor. Stu Warren's written the Huonville Lions off. He said before, that's all she wrote. And here goes Jack Preshaw to say, actually, no, it's not, but Will Poland's right in the right spot. Their ball usage just hasn't been good enough today. Oh, Butterworth takes a strong grab. He's been good today. He's had a job too, I reckon.
I think his job's just been to jump on the ball every time it's loose in the middle of the ground or anywhere near a contest. He's the first body on it. He probably not all those touches or efforts will show up on the stat sheet, but he's been good for it.
Perkins was good to Francis. Healed, clearing the ball momentarily. I think it's coming straight back. Gee, Will Poland could kick it from here.
I'd like to see him go back and give himself just a decent crack at it.
Yeah, I agree. He should plug this home for sure.
That dog's given up on him too. There was his dog just facing in the wrong direction over there. Could not be bothered watching the footy. But I'd come to watch Will Poland wind up, give it a whack. Not quite there with that one.
Ball in. Gee, normally he'd back him home to kick that journey. He didn't make the distance in the end. Francis for goal number 3, likes it. He loves it. That's a 3-pack for Will Francis, 6 unanswered goals. And they cracked the 100-point mark too. 53 points the margin.
Just another example, they've locked it in there. The ball in was slightly different this time in that it was...
shallow?
Yeah, well, no, Poland taking that shot on goal rather than looking for a target. It's drifted into the pocket and gone out of bounds, but Huonville just haven't been able to clear it. And a couple of contests later, you see Francis with a little snap and another good celebration.
So maybe you were right, Stu Warren.
Yeah, it's a long way back now.
Should be a free kick for Regan Brock. Here it is. Good use. That's the first good use inside forward 50 I've seen. Tobias has time, played on, goes bang towards goal, threads it. There you go.
That's how you make a name for yourself with goals like that. That's a second for the day, long range effort. Third for the day for Tobias.
You've shortchanged him.
Yeah, I've shortchanged him there by a goal. Yeah, he had a couple in the first quarter from memory.
He did.
Been a little bit on the quiet side in between, but then again, that's probably the flow of the game. The run of the game hasn't necessarily made it easy for the Huonville forwards, but when you can get hold of the share in yourself and then whack it from distance and sail it through the post like that, you're going to probably do all right for yourself.
Back in the middle. I think Butterworth's had a job on Preshaw all day. He's done a great job. Preshaw's had a bit of the footy, but he's had company all day. Blake. Godfrey gathers the footy, gives it back to Preshaw. Preshaw looks up. He's got a short option on into the pocket. He goes in that direction. Mitch Walker. It's picked up here by the Huonville Lions and they go towards goal. I think that's Brad Blake.
Or Blake?
I've lost my goggles. I think it's Bradley Blake. Bradley Blake gets another quick one. So quick back-to-back goals for the Huonville Lions. The margin's back to 7 goals. Or 41 points. But I don't know, 7 goals in a term, is it doable? They didn't kick 1 in the last term, so...
Yeah, it'll be that third quarter that costs them in the end, I reckon. Still promising, 2 quick ones. If they can sew together the next, 3 or 4, then it'll make things very interesting in the last 10 minutes.
Brock through traffic, gave the handball over to a running Bradley Blake. He goes over the top to Heald. Heald just needs to track the footy. He's got a hold of it. He gives it back to Bradley Blake. Blake's left foot kick is an interesting one. It'll be chopped off by Poland. Poland's kick. Byers couldn't take the mark. That's a great tackle by Ryan Guy Rees, and he'll take the free kick. Ethan Brock's going back to take the free kick. That's ridiculous. That is brilliant by Ethan Brock. They both got long sleeve jumpers on. They look similar looking dudes.
Very sneaky.
Ethan Brock just picked up the footy and said, I'll take it from here. Must kick. Short kick is on. A little too much on it. Bodie Kingston had it on a string that first half. Goes wide. No worries. Will Francis. Anderton. Trapped with a footy. No, he gets his kick away. Gee, they're out here at the back. Ferret, have a scratch, son. No, he decides to play on. Goes wide. Numbers out here. Guy Rees can't gather the footy. Jackson slipped when he had the footy, and now it goes over the line.
We just missed that exit kick again. Coming out of the back line. Sorell will look to bottle it up. Huonville really cannot afford to give away any more goals here. They'll need to contest hard and then clear this zone.
Ward gets it forward. Sawford rides the bump. Got a kick away somehow across the face of goal. Out on the full. Pavletic should take the kick. Sawford. Burrows Cheng has the footy. Gives it off to Guy Rees. Short to Vincent. Vincent's kick towards Walker, who takes a mark in front of Campbell. Worked himself into a bit of trouble there and then kicks poorly. Wrapped up in the tackle there is Liam Legos.
It's about as far up the ground as he's been all day. He might have got a bit disorientated there, possibly. I think he ran himself into a sort of hard up against the boundary, and Campbell didn't buy the candy.
Great tackle. All up. This is your man, Tobias. Joe Souter up in the ruck again.
Oh, here's a go.
Healed, goes towards goal, punched away, wheeling around. Eagles get it out. Butterworth. Butterworth across the face of goal to Sawford. Sawford's got to be good here. He had a man Harris tracking him down. We'll see a boundary throw in.
We will only just see it because it feels like that's a dark pocket.
It is.
Over there. It looks much brighter on the screen than it does here live.
Kingston gets wrapped up in the tackle. Nice tackle laid by Ryan Regan Brock. Ball up again. Somehow Walker got a foot to it. Ryan Guy through the pack. Healed through traffic, just dropped it. Somehow a handball came out. Bodie Kingston got the ball away. Going back with a flight, Jack Preshaw takes the mark. He goes looking into the pocket towards Heald, who takes a sliding grab.
He had a nice crumb and sort of half shot on goal from the other pocket just a couple of minutes ago. Huonville have had it bottled up and kept in their forward 50 since then. They just need to come away from every entry just about with a goal from here on in. It's going to have a pretty tight angle to work with over there.
It'll take everything, won't it? Across the face. Stays in somehow. Umpire's pulled out a free kick. It'll go to the Eagles. No, it's through for a behind. So 40 points the margin. This has been their bread and butter, this stuff there.
Transition works really good.
Coast to coast gear. Anderton wheels around. Perkins on a strong lead. Keach couldn't keep up. Look how bright the screen is over there. Whew.
And it would be no surprise that one started with a Will Poland kick in. And again, I don't know whether he's paying the blokes up the field or whether they're paying him for the service, or they seem to mark it when he passes it to him. He finds them in space and then off they go.
Perkins for goal number 4. He's kicked 3 goals for at the minute, just to even the ledger. How'd he take that? Jacob Smith has taken, Connor Smith rather, has taken a great mark, bends it round. Goal number 4.
4 for Smith, yep. Not been Perkins' best day in front of goal, probably hasn't been hitting the ball all that cleanly, particularly from set shots, but he's had a couple that have landed in teammates' arms when he's mishit them, and Smith the beneficiary there.
46 points the margin. Easy finish in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Huonville had switched off and kind of turned their backs on it. They realistically probably weren't going to be able to do much about it one way or the other. But he took advantage, slotted it home. A little bit of afters there from the Huonville player with maybe a compliment or two maybe about the finish.
Back in the middle, out it comes. Byers throws it on the boot. That one's lost to the sky. Bouncing off the chest. Burrows Cheng running off half back as he's done all day. Slipped over. There was Vincent. Oh, Bodie Kingston, so good. So calm. Goes long looking for Sawford. Bottom of the pack, Souris. Hits it down towards Perkins.
This will be a mark of the confidence, I reckon. Like I said, I don't think he's been flushing it from his set shots today, but when you're the leading goal kicker in the competition and you're probably 20 goals clear of the next nearest fella, you deserve the right to go back and take every set shot you want. So here he comes. He'll kick from just inside 50.
Hasn't hit it overly well. Another behind. 3 goals, 5.
3-5, is it, for Perkins?
Yep. Can't see much from the far side of the ground, can you? Coulson. Short to Brock of the Regan variety. Oh, Adrian Butterworth is so courageous. Ball gets up to Alomes. Alomes goes to Downham. Downham on the cricket pitch. Wide. To a running man in Holdsworth. Holdsworth, a good user of the footy. Look at that. Elite kick.
He's going again.
Perkins plays on. Bangs that one home. That's a goal. And he loves it too.
He did. He's really celebrated that one. It must feel good to knock his 4th through for the afternoon. Maybe had lost a little bit of confidence in his set shot routine. He didn't take himself all the way back on the mark. Wheeled onto his right foot and made the journey much more comfortably with that one.
That's a good kick. That Holdsworth kick. Outstanding.
Wasn't
and then the finish.
Yeah, it wasn't the full snap version, but definitely just gave himself some space off the mark, kicked around his body nicely, good contact, and we watched that one all the way through right behind the line of the ball.
Back in the middle. Preshaw has not given up all day. Gives it off to Burrows Cheng.
I can't actually remember seeing him come to the bench either. I mean, I could easily have missed it. But
well, I asked about who's left on the bench. I think they're down to 2 rotations. Code's done a calf. Caldwell off to hospital, I believe. Anderton's kick. Sawford trying hard. Caught high is Preshaw by Perkins. Kick goes short, finds Johns. Johns goes wider still to the deep dark pocket. Pavletic.
It's not dark over there.
We can't see anything though. It's like a Mona exhibit, isn't it? That kick across the top of Coulson. Alomps gives it over to Perkins. Perkins shrugs past one and then bashes through a behind. If that's a goal.
He's tried to get one over the goal umpire there, I think.
Yeah.
For me, that was a behind.
That's a behind that's a point. I'm not sure what happened, he's saying. I actually shut my eyes. Behind, Smart. Well, Perkins has kicked 4 goals, 6 today. So that's a fair return for your full forward. You'd like them to be going at more than 40%, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I think I've dogged the Sorell boys out of a goal. It's 116 to 62. That's what I've got on my score sheet, so apologies.
That's what's lit up in neon on the other side of the ground as well.
Here's Bob Jones. They're going to try and get him a goal. In game number 200, Alomes tried to shrug off Pavletic. Pavletic was good. Jones tackled hard.
Is it 200 at Sorell or 200 in the comp? Or?
200 club games.
Yep. Is that life member territory?
Oh, easy.
Easy chance here for a crumb.
Punched away. How's the pickup from Smith? Goes one way then the other, gives it off to Jones. Jones is just desperate for a goal. They've sent him up forward. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing, surely.
Looks like it. One out in the goal square here, I reckon he'll be for the last 10 minutes or so.
Game goes on. Can't see much over that side of the ground. Yeah, life membership for Bob Jones. Pretty amazing effort to play 200 games of footy. Like, it's over a decade of dedication to a football club, isn't it? Pretty short. Wheels around. Bobs it up. Downham takes the mark. Long kick. Inside forward 50. Sawford did well making a contest.
It's been good contests all over the ground. I reckon we'll see Ward and Soda come together here, I reckon, for this contest. Yeah, Ward's got his arm up. I know, looks like Alome's rucking there, but yeah, Ward and Soda in the ruck have been good.
Yeah, it's been a good contest.
Yeah, now who was it? Butterworth and Preshaw juking it out.
Francis got it back to Byers, and Byers goes bang towards goal. It stays in.
We get a free kick.
Big tackle, Lane. Umpire's got no sense of drama. Smith goes all the way back, a little bit too far. Holdsworth looks up, Where's Bob Jones? Someone give it to Bob. Holdsworth goes bang towards goal. Hits the post. Someone get it to Bob Jones, please. That's all we're on Bob watch. I think Huonville should even give it to Bob. Pavletich. Paramore got it up. Here's Jack Preshaw. Going long towards Walker. Oh yeah, he's brilliant. He's good. Somehow he got his foot to that. Bradley Blake tracking the football.
Walker and Campbell's been another good contest today.
Yeah, it really has been. I mean, Mitch Walker hasn't had a goal yet, so you'd say that Campbell's probably won that one, but he's presented so many times, Mitchy Walker. Gee, I'm enjoying this beverage. Saturday night beverages. They're pretty good. There's something special about them.
It's colour coordinated beautifully with that Ford Falcons.
It's an AU. Is it an AU or? I don't think it's an AU. That might be a BA Falcon over there. Well, isn't our man from Content Visuals a expert on vehicles, aren't you, Adam? What sort of car is it? BA? Well, now I'm a motorbike man, apparently. Boundary throwing. Ward pushed his man under the ball. Preshaw come off the pack beautifully. Long kick inside forward 50. Who's at home? A little too much on it for Walker. Out the back, they've still got numbers everywhere. Have Legos, finds Surus rather. Gives it off to Connor Downham. Right, we're on Bob Watch. Perkins. Gee, that was strong. Look at him. He's out. He's out. Bob Watch is on.
Here we go. This is what the people came for. Probably not the Huonville people, but the Sorell people probably did come for this.
Watch him. You watch the bench. I'll watch Bob. This is going to be immense. He'll spray it.
How does he go in
Do you
front of
think
goal?
he'll spray it?
Does he get much of a look?
I'll back him home.
Righto.
I'm on Bob Watch. I wonder how many goals in his career he's kicked. In he comes. Big Bob. Game number 200 for the Sorell Eagles. It's in. Umpire doesn't care. It's a point.
There was a wry smile on his face, and I think he might have thought that he'd done enough there in flight. Just couldn't quite steer it home.
This is why I'm never an umpire, ever. Pretty sure it takes a great mark in front of Kingston. Because I don't care what happened there. That was goal. Says here for 243 games. I don't know who he's played for. Other than... Says 243. I wonder... Let's have a look at his team. Sorry, I'm just talking smoking it. Oh, reserves and seniors. So maybe it's...
200 seniors today, is it?
Yeah.
That's a really good effort.
Paramore got his handball out to Ward. Ward heard a voice and it was the ferret. Through he comes. Have a scratch. Long kick. Inside forward 50, bouncing ball. Gee, he's been good today, Will Poland. They just string a few handballs together. Campbell with a handball that's as good as a kick. Goes wide and finds Liam Legos. Cannot see anything over there.
No. There.
It's a wish.
There's a couple of little light towers on that wing that are really
Flick 'em on.
underperforming at the moment.
Toddy.
They need them.
Toddy Cordwell, flick him on. Here's Mitch Walker as he goes to goal.
Yeah, screen looks good.
Screen looks good. It's still too far away for me to identify. There you go. That's a goal.
And I've missed it.
Well, a little charity one there in the end.
Was it Tobias? No.
I think it was. We'll go back and have a look at the replay. We're too busy talking about the lights here. It was either Mitch Walker. I think it was Mitch Walker.
I was going to say, one thing, very good quality program today, I thought, from the Huonville Lions as well.
Elite.
We just lost more light.
It's a light in the Kia Tasman. Maybe the battery's flat. I'll start her up. Here we go. Out it comes Paramore, short one, Tobias.
He wants this, he's just
put the heated seats on if you want, mate. We got
barely looked over his shoulder. But he's given him a bit of a wave off up forward. Just said, I'm going to go back.
Godfrey. Goes bang towards goal. Hit the post.
Did you straighten it up, or is it still? No, it's still on the lane.
I don't even know why that's been on a bend for so long. They've kicked 7 goals, 16, Sorell. So that's a domination, really. Now Byers. Where's Bob Watch? Bob Watch. Bob at the back. Bob goes for it. Game number 200. Bouncing. Oh. Hits the post. Gee, they're keen for him to get a goal.
They're having a good laugh about it as well. Perkins and Bob could both see the funny side of that, but it smashed into the base of the post. I think they both thought it was just going to bounce the right side.
Meanwhile, the game goes on here and there's a shot on goal. It's Vincent.
He's nailed it.
He's nailed it. Nathan Vincent gets his first.
We've got headlights flashing, horns tooting.
I was going to say, might put mine on just to light up the place a bit.
That was the traditional celebration. So the wet area is still pretty heavily populated, but they didn't give him a lot then.
No. $44 points. Is that right? 44 points the margin. We're on Bob Watch. Blake got it out wide. Harris tracks the footy. 80 Butterworth just so desperate. Love watching him play. Why these lights keep going off it? There we go. They're on now. Oh, bang towards goal. Make that 43 points. I'll get you to do the 3-2-1 at the end of the game, please. Just for our benefit, really. No one else's. Oh, we're on Bob Watch. Oh, well, we can't be on Bob Watch now. It's a 43-point win to the Sorell Eagles. They defeat Huonville 17-17, 119 to 11-10-76. Goal kickers for Sorell. 4 to Jeremiah Perkins and Connor Smith, 3 to Jacob Sanford and Will Francis, then singles to Mitch Anderton, Ollie Holdsworth and Tom Alomps. For the Huonville Lions, Tobias Godfrey had 3, 2 to Brock Jacobson and Bradley Blake, Jack Preshaw, Ethan Brock, Ed Burrows Cheng and Nathan Vincent all had 1. But a big victory in the end. Your 3-2-1 for me, please.
I haven't got it narrowed down to 3-2-1 at this stage, but I think among the best today, Connor Smith and Perkins with 4 goals each. I like Mitch Anderton, Butterworth around the ball. Connor Downham had an absolute heap of it. And then better players for Huonville, number 7, is it Reece Ward?
Reece Ward, yep.
He was right up there in the ruck all day. I think Tobias probably earned a mention for his 3 goals. He started off hot, but probably best on driving force through the middle of the ground, the captain, Jack Preshaw.
Yeah, I agree. 43 points the margin in the end here for the round 10 Hobart Airport SFL Community League men's match. Huonville Lions just thereabouts for about a quarter and a half. They just let their heads down. We'll go out and try and get an interview now. My name's Tubes Taylor. On behalf of all the team at Content Visuals, we appreciate your patronage. Stick around, we'll get an interview after the game. And more footy coming up shortly. Hobart Airport SFL. We're down here with Bob Jones, 200 games in the Sorell colours, mate. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, pretty surreal, really. It's been a long time coming. Taken probably longer than I would have expected, but good to get the points today, and now we can celebrate for the weekend.
Pretty clinical in that third term, Bob. The boys kept Huonville Lions scoreless. What was the message at half-time?
We just knew if we played our game, we'd just keep pressure on and it would eventually click, and I think it did. I think we're pretty fit midfield and across every line, really, and we broke them eventually, and we said if we put the foot on the throat, it would eventually happen, and luckily it did. 10 wins in a row for the Sorell Eagles. What does this mean for the rest of your season? I don't know. It's a situation we haven't been in for as long as I can remember. So, I don't know. We're just got to keep ticking them over, I guess. Hopefully get some injured blokes back soon and just stay healthy, and anything's possible, I suppose.
Talk me through that last shot at goal, mate, when it hit the post. What was going through your head?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I'm not built out for that, that, Tubes. And I was just rushing and thought it was going to bend enough, but didn't quite get there.
What does this footy club mean to you, Bob?
It's massive. My family's always been involved in it ever since I was a kid. I've always wanted to play senior footy here, and to do it 200 times for the clubs, pretty special.
What happens tonight?
Should be a very big night, I think. I can't exactly say what we'll be up to, but it'll be a big night.
Well, there's talk, mate, that you're going to do something special to celebrate, but I'll let you go. Go and sing the song loud and proud as they're lining up here for you for your 200th game. Congratulations, Bob.
Thanks,
well done, mate.
Thanks, mate. I appreciate it.
There you go. Let's watch this just behind us here as Bob goes off in a guard of honour along his teammates and the opposition. He'll get cheered off. Well, there you go. Bob Jones being cheered off here. That's a special moment for Bob Jones and one of the Hobart Airport SFL's greats. 200 games at the club is a significant achievement. Congratulations to Bob. My name's Tubes Taylor. It's been a pleasure to bring you this broadcast. It's been a huge day. Sorell getting the win in the women's. That's going to set up their season, their future, I reckon. And Sorell in the men's getting a win as well. Going 10 wins in a row for the season is pretty elite. I'll catch you next time. See you at the footy. Bye for now.